Hello everyone. Is my voice clear? Yeah, hi Raj. So today we will do a lot of questions from sequence and series, and we'll try and be precise with this. So I have some material prepared. Let me just check. And before that, we will try and go from scratch क्योंकि like एकदम बेस से पढ़ना है हमको. अभी टाइम लगेगा आई थिंक बाकियों को ज्वाइन करने में थोड़ा. So we can wait a bit. By the way, good morning to everyone. This is going to be a long video. हाँ, like not like the last one. कल मैं बस स्ट्रीमिंग कर रहा था, but like today सही में स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ. एंड सीक्वेंस एंड सीरीज के like lot of questions करेंगे हम, like 20, 10, 15, 20 जितने भी है. आपके कुछ डाउट्स होंगे जो वो भी हम क्लियर करेंगे अभी. सो विल डू अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, बट उसके पहले थोड़ा थ्योरी भी पढ़ लेंगे. सो शुड आई लाइक वेट फॉर 2-3 मिनट्स? तब तक बातें करते हैं. गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन, गुड मॉर्निंग. कुछ और लोग ज्वाइन कर लें, उसके बाद वी कैन स्टार्ट, राइट? जेई मेंस के लिए देखो, इफ योर बेसिक्स क्लियर है, हाँ ऑब्वियसली, बट आई वोंट से कि ओनली पीवाई क्यूज, राइट? आप कोई भी स्टैंडर्ड बुक पकड़ो एंड यू कैन सॉल्व फ्रॉम दैट, बिकॉज द मोर यू प्रैक्टिस द बेटर. लाइक इट डज नॉट टेक मच टाइम टू प्रैक्टिस. या सो डोंट टेक अ चांस, ठीक है? डोंट टेक अ चांस. कितनी बार दोगे जेई मेंस, राइट? एक ही बार दोगे, दो ही बार दोगे, तो डोंट टेक अ चांस. जस्ट डू एज मच एज यू कैन. आई एम गुड, थैंक यू. हाउ आर यू? मैं यहाँ पे टॉपिक का हेडिंग दे देता हूँ तब तक. वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी सीक्वेंसेस एंड सीरीज. और हम स्टार्ट करेंगे बेसिक वाले से, जो कि है एपी या फिर अरिथमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन. दिस इज वेयर वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट अरिथमेटिक प्रोग्रेशंस. And what I'm going to focus on in today's lecture is to let you use the summation notation a lot. I would encourage you to use the summation notation. Like अगर आपके पास एक सम है, लेट से कोई सिंपल सम की बात करते हैं, 1, 4, 7, 10, लेट से ये है आपके पास सीरीज. सो दिस इज एन एपी, राइट? बिकॉज लाइक द डिफरेंस बिटवीन कंसेक्यूटिव टर्म्स, this consecutive term का जो difference है, which is 3, and that remains constant. But well, you can do it using formula 1, but what I want to say is this कि इसको अगर हम ऐसे लिखें, let's say इसका सम निकालना है हमको, right? 1 + 4 + 7 + 10 ऐसे करके यूज द समेशन नोटेशन. तो पहली बात है कि समेशन में आपको लिखना कैसे है. तो लेट्स से ये nth टर्म तक जाता है, तो पहली बात है हमको इसका जनरल टर्म मालूम करना है. सो व्हाट इज द जनरल टर्म? तो जनरल टर्म हो जाएगा, देखो स्टार्टिंग होता है 1 से, तो इनिशियली फर्स्ट टर्म अगर हम 1 रखते हैं और फिर 3 के डिफरेंस से बढ़ता है, सो यू कैन राइट +3 इंटू n-1. कितना हो गया ये? 3n-3, तो हो गया 3n-2. दिस इज आवर जनरल टर्म. तो यहाँ पे हम लिख सकते हैं दिस इज नथिंग बट लेट से हमको पहले 100 टर्म्स का सम चाहिए, ओके? तो s100 कितना हो जाएगा? n = 1 to 100, 3n-2. अब समेशन नोटेशन में क्या अच्छी बात है कि लाइक वी कैन सेपरेट दिस. पहली बात है आप इसको लिख सकते हो n = 1 to 100, फिर 3 × n माइनस फिर से समेशन n = 1 to 100 2. एंड इस कांस्टेंट को बाहर रख लो 3 टाइम्स. मैं चैट ये करके देखता हूँ, ठीक है? आपको जो भी डाउट्स वगैरह है, आई विल सी इट आफ्टर आई सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन. सो ओके, दिस शुड बी 100, राइट? या n = 1 to 100, n minus n = 1 to 100 2। अब हम इसको सॉल्व करते हैं। तो पहली बात है n इक्वल्स टू 1 to 100 n क्या होता है? Just get it into your memory कि this summation k equals to 1 to n k, where the sum is from 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n. This is simply n into n plus 1 by 2. In a similar way, how much should be this? This should be 100 into 101 by 2. And what about a summation where you do not have the summation variable at all? You basically have a constant. This is nothing but 2 into 100. और ये हो गया आपका आंसर। ओके, सो कोई डाउट्स है किसी को? जितने भी लोग हैं, एक दो लोग हैं, जो भी है, आप बताओ। आपको कोई डाउट वगैरह नहीं है ना? क्योंकि ये बाद में वीडियो बन के आ ही जाएगा, बट भी लाइव में डाउट्स क्लियर करना जरूरी होगा, राइट? By the way, you guys are also like your guys are giving JEs, or you guys are also giving some other exams like ISI, CMI, which I mentioned. Are you also giving that or only JE? For which topic? Uh, okay, got it. Yeah, so for which topic are you asking? Like generally, normally, कौन सी book? See, I myself, I had studied when I was preparing for JE. So I studied from Aryan publications, and I also studied some problems from Cengage. So those were only problems. And mostly I just used YouTube. There are like normal books from Aryan publications. Yeah, yeah. Okay. And then there were like normal books and stuff. But problems में mostly PYQs online से मेरे को मिल जाता है, and you can also get it from previous year books obviously. But problems के लिए you can simply go to any forum or कुछ भी, and you will get lots of problems. Like books आपका खत्म हो जाए and फिर भी आपको problems चाहिए हो, you can simply go to any online forum like Math Stack Exchange, Quora, Brilliant. There are lots of like Ask IITians, I guess, Talker.com, too many. And they will let you do it for free as well. Do not pay money. Also, do not pay money for this. Only questions like that is not. So don't do that. Okay, so that is what we are going to discuss, and ये हो गया हमारा sum. This was the sum we were finding, 1 से 4 से 7 से 10. Correct. Anyway, so you guys have any problems or sums or doubts we can solve? Chat में आप लिख दो, मैं देख रहा हूँ अगर है तो. Okay, so arithmetic progression में इतना तो होगा. Now let's try and do a problem. अच्छा, ये प्रॉब्लम बहुत लोगों को, हाँ मैं देता हूँ एक मिनट. तो ये बेसिक्स है, ठीक है? दिस आर द बेसिक्स. ओके, व्हाट अबाउट दिस? तो A1 A2 ऐसे करके लेट्स से AN तक AP में है. आई थिंक दिस वाज वन ऑफ द PYQs. If A1 A2 AN all are in AP, then you basically have to tell the value of, I think, 1 by root over A1 plus root over A2 plus 1 by root over A2 plus root over A3, and so on up to 1 by root over an minus 1 से an. इसका वैल्यू क्या हो? Okay, and obviously AIs are positive. Hi आदर्श. Yeah, don't worry, हायर तो बहुत जाएंगे, बढ़िया से जाएंगे. ओके, बट थोड़ा बेसिक्स कवर करनी, लाइक फर्स्ट 10 minutes थोड़ा बेसिक्स हो जाए, then you will get the questions that you want. I understand what you want. Other people also would want some good sums, जिसमें आपका बेसिक्स ही नहीं, एक्चुअल स्किल्स भी टेस्ट होगा, राइट? Rationalize. Okay, let's do that. Rationalize करना है. Okay, and after that, so again summation notation, right? I equals to 1 to n minus 1. क्या करना है हमको, रूट ओवर ए आई प्लस रूट ओवर ए आई प्लस वन हमारे पास। इसको कर दो आई इक्वल्स टू वन टू एन। फिर रैशनलाइज मतलब रूट ओवर ए आई प्लस वन माइनस रूट ओवर ए आई हमको ऊपर मल्टीप्लाई करना है जो हमने किया, माइनस रूट ओवर ए आई। और नीचे आ जाएगा कैसा, इफ आई प्लस वन माइनस ए आई, जो कि कांस्टेंट है बिकॉज दे आर इन एपी। सो ओके, विल टेक दिस एज डी फॉर नाउ, राइट। एंड ओके, सो यहाँ पे यू कैन सिंपली सी दिस इज अगेन अ टेलीस्कोपिंग सीरीज। सो अगर आप इसको एक्सपैंड करते हो, दिस शुड बी रूट ए टू माइनस रूट ए वन प्लस रूट ए थ्री माइनस रूट ए टू, ऐसे करके ये जाएगा, राइट। कहाँ तक जाएगा, ये जाएगा आई थिंक एंड तक, जहाँ पे आपको आएगा रूट ए एन प्लस वन माइनस रूट ए एन, ऐसा ही कुछ होगा। ये एन माइनस वन तक का सर। सो रूट ए एन माइनस रूट ए एन माइनस वन, दिस इज व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू गेट। कैंसिल्स कौन हो रहे हैं, तो ये सारे कैंसिल हो जाएगा। और रिमेंबर कि ये तभी कैंसिल होता है जब इसका नेक्स्ट टर्म आता है। सो बेसिकली ये रह जाएगा एंड ये रह जाएगा, एंड ऑब्वियसली इनके साथ एक डिवाइड रह जाएगा। तो बेसिकली यू कैन से दैट दिस इज इक्वल टू रूट ओवर ए एन माइनस रूट ओवर ए वन डिवाइडेड बाई डी। अब आप इसको वापस कॉन्जुगेट से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, तो ऊपर आ जाएगा ए एन माइनस ए वन, नीचे आ जाएगा आई थिंक रूट ए एन प्लस रूट ए वन इंटू वन बाई डी, एंड देन ए एन माइनस ए वन, ए एन कितना होना चाहिए, ए वन प्लस एन माइनस वन इंटू डी। तो ए एन माइनस ए वन हो गया एन माइनस वन इंटू डी, तो आंसर आपका आ गया एन माइनस वन बाई रूट ए एन प्लस रूट ए वन। सिंपल है, बट यू नीड द कंसेप्ट, राइट। एग्जैक्ट, you need the concepts. Yeah, this is simple. Once you know the concept, this is very simple. So, yeah. Okay, so let's now try and do another one. इसमें we can try and do a tough sum. आपको एक्चुअल में आप लोगों को थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट सम चाहिए प्रैक्टिस के लिए, we can try that. But mostly ऐसा भी हो सकता है this is an infinite series. So would you like to have an infinite series or would you like to know how to do finite series? So which one would be your preference? Infinite, finite? Depending on that, I will choose the question from memory, but कुछ एक सोच लूंगा, but infinite में I have a lot of things to do. And if it is for finite, then I have something in mind. Actually, let's go with both, you know. Let's try and do both. First of all, अब ये बताओ कि if you have this sum k equals to 0 to n minus 1 sine of 2k pi by n, इसका वैल्यू क्या आएगा for n belongs to natural numbers? What is the value of this sum? Literally, I was going to do complex numbers because I'm shifting towards roots of unity right now. So I'm trying to do roots of unity. और the sum जो मैंने आपके सामने रखा है अभी, k equals to 0 to n minus 1 sine of 2k pi by n, this sum is an example of that. This sum is an example where you have to use complex numbers. So do you guys know, if even if you don't, we are going to do that Euler's theorem actually, and we're going to see how Euler's theorem works, how we can use it in roots of unity, how we can solve these sums very easily. ठीक है, तो k equals to 0 to n minus 1 sine of 2k pi by n. Anyone with an idea of how to do this sum? Also, I will be live at around I think 8 p.m. So you guys can join 8 p.m. I think हम रात को इंटीग्रेशन करेंगे, so अभी सुबह अलजेब्रा, रात को इंटीग्रेशन. We can do integration at night, and I mean in general calculus at night and other topics at morning. Okay, that should be good. Okay, so anyone has an idea of this sum? Let's do it. Okay. So इसके लिए हमको पहले जानना है what is roots of unity. और ना कि only roots, but we have to know about the nth roots of unity. Okay, we want to know about the nth roots of unity. How do we do you know what nth roots of unity are there? So this basically concerns with the equation x to the power n equals to 1 and its solutions. Hi Vinas, welcome, and hi Shion. 11 Shions. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I don't know. Well, so this equation x to the power n equals to 1, where to study JEE advanced theory. Well, there are too many places. I cannot even name so many places. Like everywhere you go, you search on Google, everywhere you can see that. But well, आपको orderly पढ़ना है, take any book. Okay. Take any route, and then take any book. I'm sorry, not shoot. Take any book and then study from it, sequentially. और आप videos follow करो normally, it would be enough. JEE advanced के लिए जो theory है, it is enough to do that. And polygon, actually जो nth roots of unity है ना, वो ऐसे लाई करते हैं, मैं आपको बताता हूँ. There is a circle. This is called the unit circle. Okay, its center is at 0, 0, which is the origin, and its radius is 1. इसके जो circumference पे equally spaced points हैं, equally spaced points, यहाँ पे जो nth roots of unities हैं वो यहाँ पे लाई करते हैं. ठीक है, ऐसे लाई करते हैं on the equally spaced points. Like अगर यहाँ पे एक root है, यहाँ पे एक root है, then we'll also have a root here. So the difference between the roots, circumference difference, is going to be the same. So basically the whole circumference is divided into n sectors. You can see that here. Why is there a 2 pi by n? Because the perimeter of a unit circle कितना है? What is the perimeter? Perimeter is 2 pi into 1. Right, and n divisions में क्या आएगा हमारा? 2 pi by n. तो उसके जो सारे रूट्स हैं वो हम लिख रहे हैं. तो ओके, how do we even do this sum? We do this sum like this. First of all, बहुत important है, e to the power I theta is equals to cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, this is very important. E to the power I theta equals to cos theta plus I sin theta. These are the nth roots of unity. And ये जो formula है, this formula is so useful in solving almost trigonometric equations, summations, and complex number questions, obviously, and also doing some coordinate geometry. So this is very useful. So it's some use कैसे करते हैं? Let's see. पहली बात है, if you put pi here, what happens? What happens if you put pi here? You get cos of pi plus I into sin of pi, correct? जो कि आपका बन जाता है -1. So e to the power I pi का वैल्यू क्या आता है? -1. This is one of the most important equations in mathematics, or you can say the most beautiful one. E to the power I pi plus 1 equals to 0. This equation, basically. Okay. Hi, Manas. Ellen, top sheets for your class illustration. I mean, well, obviously, that's good, right? That's, I don't know where to get it, but if I had gotten it, that I would have used it, I guess. So yeah. But you don't have to share, like, it's fine. It's yours. You can keep it or share it, no problem. I'll try and do theory on of my own here. I'll try and improvise, as time goes on. But thank you again, even asking, because that's a kind of a cos pi plus I into sin pi equals to -1. And well, this is e to the power I pi. But x to the power n equals to 1, ये जो equation है, we can write this 1 as cosine of 2 pi k plus I into sine of 2 pi k. We can write this. क्योंकि you will see that for any integer k, obviously here k is an integer, ठीक है? For any integral value of k, 2 pi k अंदर sign में अगर होगा, तो this is 0. And again, this is 1. So you can see like we have already done it, but we are just rewriting in terms of complex numbers. Okay? तो इसमें क्या होगा, अगर x to the power n equals to 1 है और इस 1 को हम रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं in terms of cos 2 of pi k plus I into sin of 2 pi k. According to Euler's formula, which is e to the power I theta equals to cos theta plus I sin theta, this becomes simply e to the power 2 pi k I. And since you have this equation x to the power n equals to a, you can simply write x क्या होगा? E to the power 2 pi k by n I. ये हो जाएगा x आपको. Okay. And the values of k, you can do it from 0, 1 all the way up to n minus 1. ये जो n values है, ये आपको n roots देंगे. You might be curious why we cannot take after n minus 1. We can take. If you take the value after n, what happens is this basically corresponds to the value that you got at k equals to 0. So these are periodic values. Okay. So they will transform. So these are called the nth roots of unity. So basically, the nth roots of unity given by xk, where let's say x1, x2, all the way up to xn are your roots, are simply cosine of 2 pi k by n plus I into sine of 2 pi k by n. These are the solutions to the equation x to the power n equals to 1. Correct? Okay. Okay. So this is fixed here. Now, just sum हम start कर रहे थे like this sum where we had k equals to 0 to n minus 1 sine of 2k by n. How do we get that? Now you can see how. Since sum of the nth root, n roots is 0, you can get it from Vieta's relation, right? X to the power n equals to 1 में जो sum of roots होगा वो 0 होगा क्योंकि x to the power n minus 1 का coefficient 0 है, which basically represents the sum of the roots. The sum of the n roots is 0. अगर ये है तो we can simply write k equals to 0 to n minus 1 xk equals to 0. और इसको आप further लिखोगे, after simplification you will get k equals to 0 n minus 1 cosine of 2k pi by n plus I into summation k equals to 0 to n minus 1 sine of 2k pi by n equals to 0. And if you compare the real and imaginary parts, you should get k equals to 0 to n minus 1 cosine of 2k pi by n equals to 0. ये हो गया आपका पहला रिलेशनशिप. एंड दूसरा हो गया k equals to 0 to n minus 1 sine of 2k pi by n equals to 0. This is your second relationship, and both these sums hold. Okay. Okay. Yes, both cosines and sines. Hi Shomeshwar, hi Arch, and hi everyone else. Actually, I didn't see a lot of you came and also left. So, what is your doubt? Can you put it in the chat, please? I mean, me and the other people here also will try and do it. No problems. Mhm. What is the doubt? Anyway, so what I did is this thing clear? I will put this whole PDF in the chat, okay? And also, by the way, I did not actually put up the banner, but batches are going on for JEE crash course and ISI crash course. If you want to join, you can fill in the form, which is in the description. There's a G form. So you will be put into a batch actually. So it won't be one to one because for one to one, there are like other prices. I don't recommend one to one. Batches are more than enough. And if you want to join, you can try that. Hard telescoping type problems. ISI usually okay. Well, I would make a video on it. Okay, so what you're saying is a good idea for a video, I would say. Let's clear this doubt first, okay? Then I will come back to your question, Arch. What is your doubt? F of x plus 1 by x equals to this. Correct. तो सोमेश्वर, solution इसका बहुत easy है, obviously. यहाँ पे मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल कुड डू इट, बट इट्स नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट कि आप सॉल्व कैसे कर रहे हो, इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट कि इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट्स गोइंग ऑन। ओके, सी द इनपुट इज एक्स प्लस वन बाई एक्स, अंडरस्टैंड दिस, इनपुट क्या है, एक्स प्लस वन बाई एक्स, आपको निकालना है एफ ऑफ एक्स। अगर आपको यहां से ये निकालना है तो द आंसर जो भी है इसका एफ ऑफ एक्स प्लस वन बाई एक्स का, आपको रिप्रेजेंट करना है इसको एज अ फंक्शन ऑफ एक्स प्लस वन बाई एक्स। और वो हम कर सकते हैं, राइट, ए प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर माइनस टू ए बी, लाइक दिस। अब आपको समझ में आ रहा है कि अगर मैं पुट करूं y इज इक्वल टू एक्स प्लस वन बाई एक्स, तो व्हाट डू आई गेट, आई गेट बेसिकली एफ वाई इक्वल्स टू वाई स्क्वायर माइनस टू। दिस इज व्हाट यू वांटेड। अगर आपको एफ ऑफ वाई मिल रहा है तो एफ ऑफ एक्स भी वही है ना। फंक्शंस में नाम बदलने से कुछ नहीं होगा, इनपुट का फंक्शन सेम रहता है। सो दिस इज व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू हैव टू एक्सप्रेस द फंक्शन इन टर्म्स ऑफ व्हाटएवर इनपुट वाज गिवन, करेक्ट? नहीं नहीं, you can solve others, no problem. I'm sorry I did not see the chat, but you can solve a lot of other questions like this. Okay, हिंट अब बड़े क्वेश्चंस में भी आपको मिल जाएगा बुक्स के अंदर ही, यू विल फाइंड दैट। बट या दिस इज द टेक्निक, लाइक इफ यू नो दिस टेक्निक there won't be a single question that you can't do, right? You understand what's going on, right? If there is any doubt, please let me know, I will probably re-explain it, that's okay. But you have to express the output in terms of whatever input you, the input was expressed 1 by x, and if the input was expressed 1 by x, I have to express the output in that terms, right? So basically x square minus 2 is your answer. Okay. Okay, by the way, we were talking about something. Oh, yeah, hard telescoping series, I forgot. So see, for hard telescoping series, I would say कि एक video I will make. Okay, I will make a video on it, and I will put some problems from those sequence and series type problems जो ISI CMI entrance exams में आते हैं, like xn equals to sum xn minus 1 plus xn minus 2. Let's say this is the Fibonacci, but there are many other sequences that we can do, and how to do that. Shumeshwar, the problem, this is a me problem. This is not a you problem or anyone's problem. So the problem is that these obvious doubts, they are very problematic for me. Like I do not know which are these obvious doubts. So right now I'm having a bunch of students study in my crash course, and slowly I'm learning, okay, these are the common doubts. ये doubts मैं सीख रहा हूँ कि what are the doubts actually, and which helps me in further making a video. So that this one, thank you for this one actually. This is a doubt. I understand this now. I understand how people might find this as a doubt. So this will be included. There are things other like I will try and find other things like this as well. क्रैश कोर्स में प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग, यस यस यस। क्रैश कोर्स में क्या है ना, थियोरी मैं करवाता ही नहीं हूँ उतना, क्योंकि थ्योरी उतना नहीं लगता है। लाइक यू टेक अ प्रॉब्लम, and you after you take a problem, you basically would like to solve this and learn the theory as you go. That's what I believe. Like you have a problem, let's say you have some problem x, and जब आप इसको सीख रहे हो, इसको सीखते सीखते जो कंसेप्ट्स यूज हो रहे हैं यहाँ पे, उस कंसेप्ट्स को हम ऑन द फ्लाई सीख रहे हैं, ओनली टू सॉल्व दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम। बट द कंसेप्ट्स विच वी आर लर्निंग, दिस आर गोइंग टू रिमेन विद अस। और इसके बाद हम जब एक हार्डर प्रॉब्लम में जाएंगे, उसमें भी ये सेम कंसेप्ट होगा, उसके बाद और हार्डर प्रॉब्लम में जाएंगे, उसमें भी सेम कंसेप्ट यूज होगा। सो माय क्रैश कोर्स इज ऑल अबाउट सॉल्विंग दिस problems, a lot of problems, clearing your doubts about this stuff like that. Okay. Stanford math tournament had a good problem. Mounting a civil. Yeah, I think I saw that one. I think I saw, and also there were some good problems from the Berkeley math tournament recently. So those were also actually good. One second. Yeah, just give me a minute. No, you do not have to prove it. No, 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 no. You do not have to prove any theorem that you can state completely. Okay? If you are given to prove a to the power n plus b to the power n equals to c to the power n, इसमें कोई solutions नहीं है. You state that this is Fermat's last theorem. For reference, go to Andrew Wiles' book. That's it. But you have to state the theorem clearly. कि ABC में कोई common factors नहीं है, stuff like that. Any theorem you state clearly, there is no need to provide proof in any examination ever. If they ask, you can sue them in court. Don't worry about that. And also they won't ask because I know I said like I know I almost know who is going to check your paper as well. So judging by the set of professors we have, and there are new professors as well, none of these professors will actually want you to have less marks. They would want you to have good marks. They will appreciate your knowledge. They will appreciate your creativity. No worries about that. And if you even get low marks, even after doing all of this, understand that there might be some problems you had faced which you do not. Can't say that. Can't say that. Anyway, so what you were saying, ISI UGB वाला, right? ISI में मैं एक वीडियो एक्चुअली डालने वाला था, but it wasn't done clearly. So ISI UGB में you have 30 MCQs and you have 8 subjectives. ठीक है? This 30 MCQs, these are higher than JEE main, but lesser than JEE advanced. Okay. No, obviously not. Why would they cut for knowing extra? See, understand this. Lots of people give ISI. Okay, lots of people. Out of those, only 30 to 40 people are selected. So you're going to be in that batch of students, and those students are going to be a know-it-all. They expect you to be a know-it-all, basically. So yeah, so do not worry about that. Anyway, so the subjectives matter here. So the MCQs, be very, very careful, because what happens is every time you give at home, you are going to get 120 out of 120. Okay. Not that actually, but anyway, 100 plus out of 120. The time you are in exam, that is the day the worst can happen, and make sure that on your worst day, in your worst performance, you still get 80 plus. This is what you have to understand. We are not talking about your best days, but we are rather talking about your worst days. Yeah, plans. Actually, it's given all over India, and I'm talking about all the examinations. Like there are centers in Chennai, Bangalore, and then lots of things. Hyderabad, I think, also has. Yeah, UGA was hard. Almost everything was in ISI and CMI as well. Okay, so let's try and do another problem. Tab tak. Let's do this one. So what about this problem? Sine theta plus sine 2 theta plus sine 3 theta all the way up to sine of n theta. Let this be called as Sn. Can you guys tell me what is the value of this Sn? Yeah, many people don't do EGB problems. That is correct. That is correct because EGB problems, there are in out of 8 problems, there would be 2 problems that would be doable for a good mathematics student. Okay. A student who is doing good in JEE mains, maybe not so much in JEE advanced, but okay, he can do 2 problems. We can use Euler theorem, correct? And then you can simply do GP, right? Like you can simply write uh, e to the power I theta and stuff like that. That's correct. Yeah. Exactly. So see, Euler's formula is so helpful, right? Like you can do this kind of sums easily. Yeah. So let's try and do रात को ऐसे I will come and we will do a lot of calculus like derivatives and stuff like that. Hi Saksham, welcome to the stream. So देखो, this is the time, like this is kind of a free lecture, like अगर आपके पास कोई problem है, कोई doubt है, you can take it to me. I don't know if I will be able to solve it, but I will at least try and discuss it with you. The problems, the difficulties, explain some concepts meanwhile. This is the time. Anything, any doubt at all, no? और रात को I will put up actually a scheduled stream for रात, so that you understand what is going to happen. Everyone else also gets to see that, because this channel is, it's relatively new. I started it like 1 month ago, so I do not expect people to show up, right now. But okay, after a few months, people will show up, a lot of people, but it's relatively new. I just started it in, I think, September 21st. Like, actually started posting videos, because this account was there forever, but I never used it. VN method, bole to you were saying about the sequence and series stuff, right? Yeah, T2 underscores trick book was there, but what I like the most is T2 underscores, introduction to Diophantine equations. Wo wala, if you can, you please study. That's a lot. That's a very amazing book, I would say. T2 underscores introduction to Diophantine equations. Their pale equation is very much explained in detail. ठीक है, तो थोड़ा एक जेई मेन का पीवाई क्यों करते हैं, क्योंकि आफ्टर ऑल एग्जाम तो देना है ना. Let's do, which one should we do? Okay, let's do this one. Okay, this one you guys aced, so I won't say anything. Let's say this one. The sum of three numbers is -3 and product is 8. So there are three numbers A, B, C. These numbers are in AP. Their sum is -3. Their product is 8. You have to find A square plus B square plus C square. Do it mentally. Do not use pen or paper or anything. Do it mentally, okay? A, B, C are in AP, and you have to find the given A square plus B square plus C square. The sum is -3, the product is 8. How do you do it? See, this is the only thing about JEE which makes it very tough. Like, people could be, people could be very much knowledgeable, but speed, that only comes with time. So the speed matters. So once you get this question, you have to rush through it. Like, okay, this is the procedure which I'm going to follow. And you have to solve it in a minute. So think about this problem, understand what's going on. Like ABC, AP mein hai, right? Their sum is -3. Product is 8. We have to find the sum of the squares. How do I do it? How do I find the sum of the squares? What do you think? Should we? But we can do it normally, obviously. But koi answer? Okay, B is known. Okay, keep going. Hmm. You can do it. अरे ऐसा नहीं बोलते. You can do it mentally. You can do it mentally, obviously. I'll tell you how. Okay, you can obviously do it. अभी मन नहीं कर रहा है. That's okay. But exams में ना, मतलब मैं तो पता है ना, like in my crash course, what I actually emphasis on is emphasize on is trying to do some mentally, and I literally make you practice it, because this is how exams work. You have to do it mentally before you are going to solve it on paper. Otherwise, things are not going to be good. Yeah, I think 21 is the correct answer. I myself haven't solved it, but I think 21 is the correct answer. Can you tell me how you did it? So a thumb rule is what I can say. A thumb rule in this kind of problems is you can assume something like B minus D, B or B plus D. This is a good assumption, because then you have 3B equals to -3 or B equals to -1 directly. तो तीन numbers मिल जाए, you can already say कि इसका जो 1/3 होगा वही होगा middle वाला number, right? So this is -1. And then if you multiply these three numbers, what do you get? You get -1 minus D into -1 into D minus 1, ठीक है? Equals to 8. ये दोनों कंबाइन करके हो जाएगा d+1 इंटू d-1, d² - 1 = 8, d² = 9। तो d क्या बन गया? d बन गया +-3। now कोई भी एंगल से जाओ नंबर्स एक ही आने वाले हैं, सो -1 आएगा। इसके पीछे वाला आएगा आई थिंक -4, राइट? -1 + 3 और -1 + 3 में 2 आएगा। So these are the numbers. So 16 + 1 + 4, which is 21. This is easy. Okay. This is not tough, but simply आपको बीच वाला नंबर निकाल लेना है. You just have to find the middle number and simply then find out everything. So AB में you have to exploit this identities. Okay, you have to exploit these identities because those are useful. Hi, you've to. Your name is you've to. Okay. So did I pronounce it correctly? Is the JEE 2025 crash course free? I'm sorry, unfortunately, it's not. Every video is obviously free, but not the crash course, because in the crash course, me and you, we will be in a batch. I'm going to solve your doubts. I'm going to give you practice problems. I'm going to teach you theory. We will be in touch in WhatsApp, constant touch. You will have all your doubts resolved, everything like that. Okay, so yeah, not free, but it's only for those who are like very very serious about JEE advanced and stuff. Like अगर आपको बस only JEE mains के लिए है, आपका सब कुछ almost clear है, don't join, it's fine. But if it's for higher, higher mathematical things like let's say JEE advanced, उसमें आपको बहुत अच्छा करना है, stuff like that, you can do that. You can then join. That is only good. So there are like 8 sessions per month, like 2 weekly, 2 sessions weekly, and then rest of it is on WhatsApp. There would be groups where you can post your stuff. Others will reply. I will reply. We can discuss stuff. Yeah. UGB mock tests. I don't know. Maybe I think some websites do prepare that. I do think that. Study 2 years, I have no backlogs, just chemistry B blocks. That is excellent, Scamming. You have see in the last few months that you have to prepare for JEE main, please focus on practicing the problems. Hi YouTube. What I do not really know the definition of affordable here. Okay, so like, um, I would tell you how much it actually costs. I can give you an idea of it. I cannot disclose it right here, but it's a monthly system, and those who have joined, they have already taken 3 or 4 months as a bonus because that gives them like 15% off on the total price. And moreover, like it's all manageable. Like agar मैं कहता हूँ कि there are 8 sessions in a month and still I feel like I need to take one more, two more, I will do it. And there would be no extra charges. That's the thing. So with me, it's a bit flexible. तो ये होता है. And it's around, you can say, uh, whatever the school fees are for a student of class 11, 12, it's around that monthly. So I can say it like that as well. Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Hi. 21 is the correct answer. That's correct. Section, that is correct. And for UGB mock test, Arch, I think, see, मेरे पास तो बहुत सारे questions हैं जो आपको videos में देखने को मिलेंगे. You will see them. You will see a lot of subjective calculus questions, number theory questions, stuff like that being taught. I will do that those in videos. But जो मेरा ISI वाला है वहाँ पे I do not have many students in the ISI CMI वाला batch. But whoever there is, we discuss problems from advanced books. Like let's say, I sometimes bring them probabilities from actual ISI courses. Like okay, मैं जहाँ पे B-stat पे पढ़ता था, like we had lectures and notes, right? So I sometimes give them problems from there and try to explain it in terms of how a high schooler is going to understand these problems. So ये हम करते हैं. So these are good things. Like they enjoyed, I enjoyed, we enjoy doing high problems. Hi, not so low. Welcome, Sri. मुझे कभी कभी पता ही नहीं चलता है who else there is the stream because some people don't text, some people do interact a lot. I really appreciate interacting. So were you here before or did you just join? If you join, just spam your keyboard, okay? Like, I'll know you're here. Sure. Okay, so let's do one more, okay? Let's do one more problem. Mm, problems are hard to find here. Okay, let's do this one. I am doing Aditya Ghosh's notes and problems are that great by one more. Yes, actually, practice, the more you do it, it will feel less. But the best way to prepare for ISI UGB, I would say, is strengthen your calculus and number theory and algebra. Bas, ye तीनों. It's more than enough. How should you increase your efficiency while you're doing problems? Okay, Saksham, like increasing efficiency, though I cannot say directly, but जो 3 hours आप पढ़ते हो, do you feel like you're into it when you're doing those 3 hours in maths? Like if you pick are you, or have you already decided before you start to study, I am going to study this chapter, I'm going to study this topic, I'm going to do this set of problems. Please try and decide that. So that will help you a lot. Okay? That will help you a lot in understanding what you're going to study, and then you will feel like you've made progress. अगर आपके पास goal ही नहीं है, if you do not have a goal to begin with, how can you be, happy with your success? This year there was no number theory, none. So that's good, right? There will be number theory. Then I didn't see this year's paper. I did see, right? I also solved one of the problems, but next year there will be number theory. Chemistry. Sorry, wrong channel, bro. मेरा खुद का वही हाल था when I was doing JEE, like, but when I did study, I think I studied a lot from YouTube and other stuff. I did physical chemistry completely because it was mathematical, and then I did organic chemistry. I left in organic chemistry. I studied some stuff like colors and changing stuff, but what I did was only organic and physical, nothing much. इसके अलावा I didn't do any. Yes, calculus will, that's the thing, right? Calculus may always weightage is good. Even if you see JEE mains, JEE advanced, okay, calculus, it basically carries 40% of the paper in total. Like, just take everything together, right? And this is like calculus is for the calculus questions. These questions are basically made so to test your concepts. So अगर आप आईएसआई की बात कर रहे हो, अगर आप जेई मेंस की बात कर रहे हो, एडवांस की बात कर रहे हो, कहीं पे भी आप चले जाओ, जो कैलकुलस वाले क्वेश्चंस आएंगे जेई मेंस को छोड़ के आएंगे से, वो एक्चुअल में थोड़े कंसेप्चुअल एंड टफ आने वाले हैं. सो दिस आर द क्वेश्चंस यू हैव टू स्कोर. सो लाइक कैलकुलस में आपका कंसेप्ट्स क्लियर होना बहुत जरूरी है. इट्स अ इट्स अ नेसेसिटी, आई वुड से. सो आप अगर अभी कैलकुलस अभी रात वाले स्ट्रीम में आप फॉलो करते हो, इफ यू फॉलो द स्ट्रीम व्हिच आई एम गोइंग टू डू एट नाइट, we are going to discuss calculus. Okay? We are going to discuss derivatives, chain rules, and conceptual problems. Subjectives discuss करेंगे हम कुछ, क्योंकि subjectives will make your base stronger. The people who are going to give JE only and not ISI CMI, I would suggest you to give ISI CMI as well. But anyway, if you're not going to give that, subjective questions को आप मान के चलो कि objective है. That is more than enough for you, because JE advanced में जो calculus आने वाला है, that would be like that. It is going to be lengthy. It is going to be very lengthy, and it is going to be conceptual. You have to apply like multiple concepts एक साथ. Correct. So calculus is going to be tough. It is going to be tough, 100%. 3-4 क्वेश्चंस हर जगह पे, इवन आईएसआई में भी मिल जाएगा, सीएमआई में इट इज ऑब्वियसली लाइक दैट. एक्सक्यूज मी. या सर, मैं स्लो फील करता हूँ टेस्ट में, प्लीज सजेस्ट समथिंग. वेल, स्लो फील करते हो आप, मतलब आई वुड से कि Let me ask you, when you say you feel slow, do you mean that it takes you time to understand the concepts that you are going to use to solve that particular question, या फिर आप ऐसा बोल रहे हो कि आप करते तो जल्दी हो लेकिन लाइक करने के बाद आपको जब आप टाइम देखते हो आपको लगता है कि बहुत ज्यादा टाइम चला गया है कंपेयर टू व्हाट शुड हैव बीन, व्हिच ऑफ दिस टू? CMI does ask very good combination questions. CMI asks good questions of every kind, I would say. Like the CMI paper is very nice. CMI paper is very nice. Like every year. CMI papers are a very good source for practicing as well. Like अगर आप पीछे चले जाओ like from 2010 or 11, they are very good. They are a very good source for learning previous year papers, previous year questions. Okay, let's do a sum. This may, yeah. Okay, let's do this one. Okay. Okay. By the way, what do you think is the value of this? What do you think is the value of this? M equals to 0 to n ka summation. N choose n ka whole square. Another series question, right? Uh, I won't suggest you to read James Stewart because Stewart calculus is excellent, but read it only if you think you have already achieved a certain level in calculus. You can read it, but only after you think you have achieved a certain level. Because before that, James Stewart is going to be a whole lot of deal for it. Okay. Stewart calculus is not something I would recommend to anyone who is starting out calculus or does not feel comfortable in it yet. But if you do read it. But don't go to calculus 2 or calculus 3. Go to calculus 1 or something. It's a double summation. It is not, right? It is not a double summation. It's a single summation. मैं आपको एक्सपेंड आउट करके बता दूं क्या है ये. दिस इज बेसिकली दिस. एन चूज जीरो का होल स्क्वायर प्लस एन चूज वन का होल स्क्वायर ऑल द वे अप टू एन चूज एन का होल स्क्वायर. What is the value of this sum? Yeah, takes time to solve, probably not knowing the concept. That is correct. Takes time to solve. So, आपको अगर पता है, like you know already where your problem lies, right? When you already know where your problem lies, you have to fix it in a way so that it does not affect your time management skills. So अभी concept पे आप focus करोगे in the last 3 months, that is not going to help you. So in order to fix that, what I would suggest is take a chapter, let's say quadratic equations. Okay, take this chapter. I also have a video actually. That video is super helpful. I myself would watch that. So उसमें आप देखो 20 minutes का होगा आई थिंक मैक्सिमम. उस वीडियो में क्या होगा, जो टोटल थियरी गिवन है अबाउट क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशंस एवरीथिंग, रूट्स, थीटास, रिलेशनशिप्स, एंड जो चार एग्जांपल्स हैं आई थिंक फ्रॉम जे एडवांस एंड लेवल्स, always try to solve tough questions. Okay, even if you can't do it, try to do that because that helps your concepts a lot. Okay, so that makes it possible for you to understand what's going on behind the curtain, like what is basically going on in the advanced features of this exact scenario, like in quadratic equations, let's say, right? Weighted relations को higher functions पे कैसे use कर सकते हो, polynomials पे कैसे use कर सकते हो, जहाँ पे इनफैक्ट sin x cos x अगर कोई ऐसा कुछ है इक्वेशन में, उसमें आप कैसे यूज कर सकते हो. दिस यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. Okay, by the way, yeah, 2 and C and everyone, a lot of you have answered. That is very nice. Can you guys tell me? Do not say anything mathematical, like in equation terms. Tell me combinatorically how you arrived at 2 and C. Because mathematically आप जो बताओगे वो मुझे पसंद नहीं आएगा. Sorry. Like I will not really like that answer. Yeah, I did score 117 out of 120 in maths in IIT JEE, JEE Advanced 2017, which was the year which I dropped as well. क्योंकि maths was not a big deal for me. The subject chemistry was really a big deal. बिकॉज उसमें मेरे को आई थिंक 4 या 5 मिला था. सो yeah, you can do it. You can do it. You surely can do it. Also, hi, Pure JE and Prince Raj. I did not welcome you to the screen. Hello. You can do anything, obviously. But आपको concepts clear करना है, ठीक है? आपको course join करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. लाखों रुपए मत खर्चा करो, ठीक है? एक एक affordable amount खर्चा करो and do it on your own. Yes, I did drop. Well, I'm a dropper. No, I did go, but in 20, like 18, 19, 20, I was in ISER, and then from 20 to 23 ISI, and now in IIT Madras. So yeah, like that. Sir, can you start a full course? I already have a course. Like आपको जो क्रैश कोर्स में नीचे है ना, लाइक आपको एक फॉर्म मिलेगा डिस्क्रिप्शन में. इन दैट फॉर्म एकदम लास्ट वाला क्वेश्चन जहाँ पे मैंने आपको ब्रीफली कहा है एक्सप्लेन व्हाट यू वांट, वहां पे आपको लिख देना है व्हाट यू एक्चुअली वांट टू स्टडी फॉर. किसी को आईएसआई के लिए करना है, किसी को सीएमआई के लिए करना है, किसी को ओनली कैलकुलस पढ़ना है. वट एवर इट इज, you have to write it there. After that, I'll consider what to do, where to put you, what you need to study. After that, I will get back to you on WhatsApp. Okay, ऐसे होगा. Yeah, Isaac, and then Isaac, and now ID. And next there is, I think I'm going to somewhere. I'm also planning on joining after this. Okay, you will know in time. I don't want to be Yeah, but ISI may, this is not something that you are basically, you know, you do not really care about this. Okay, fun fact, you guys don't know probably. 2017 में, like in 2017, there was this ANS Academy channel on YouTube. That was mine. That had 11,000 subscribers. Okay, more, probably more. And those 11,000 subscribers, the whole channel was hacked basically. And since it was hacked, uh, well, I quit YouTube kind of. And due to that channel where I used to teach all JEs and all ISI CMI stuff, even before I got into CMI, ISI, I used to teach them. And the reason is because of that, when I went to ISI or ISER, people had known me from my face. They were like, okay, ANS Academy, ये तो ANS Academy है, like that. So they already knew me. They knew they were junior and stuff. And ISI में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, क्योंकि वहाँ पे आपको 32 years का एक बंदा मिलेगा, वो भी start कर रहा है. आप भी start कर रहे हो, आपसे छोटा भी कोई start कर रहा है. So it does not matter. Age does not matter in ISI or CMI. Even grown-ups go there to study. So जो प्रीमियर लेवल इंस्टीट्यूट्स है ना, यहाँ पे आपको एज मैटर नहीं करता है. इट डज नॉट मैटर. यहाँ पे एवरीथिंग इज फ्लेक्सिबल. यू कैन बी whoever you want. You can join at any age, leave at any age. It does not matter to them. Not to the professors, not to the students. सब एक है. Yeah. The culture is way too nice. The culture is very nice. Among students. Professors में you have to manage. Obviously हर जगह में professors अलग होंगे. You have to manage. But PNC counting based case questions. केमिस्ट्री से आकाश बायजूस से हो जाएगा सुबह समझ. या बायजूस के वीडियोस मुझे बहुत पसंद है, स्पेशली बायोलॉजी और केमिस्ट्री वाले. मैंने देखे हैं बहुत सारे. सो दीज आर गुड वीडियोस एक्चुअली. यू आर टॉकिंग टू मी. आई डोंट नो. यू कैन से, यू कैन आस्क व्हाट यू वांट. नो प्रॉब्लम. और यू कैन, अगर आपको लाइक कोर्स वगैरह ज्वाइन करना है, यू कैन फाइंड द जी फॉर्म इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ द स्ट्रीम. वहां से आप वो भी ले लो, ठीक है. और देन ये यूट्यूब चैनल में आपको लाइक इन माय चैनल आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू लॉट ऑफ कंटेंट, लाइक वीडियोस स्टफ लाइक दैट. बहुत कुछ मिलेगा आपको. एंड डेली वीडियोस रहेंगे, प्रॉब्लम्स के ऊपर रहेंगे. सो आई एम ट्राइंग टू डिवोट a good amount of time to YouTube per day, except like besides the things I'm already doing, this is also something that's on my mind. So यूट्यूब से 99% काम आप लोगों का हो जाएगा, बट उसके बाद भी आपको एक्स्ट्रा 1% चाहिए, तभी आप ज्वाइन कीजिए. नहीं तो इट्स फाइन. लाइक अटेंड द लाइव स्ट्रीम, स्टडी व्हाट आई एम saying here. Okay, anyway, did anyone of you did like you solve it combinatorically, this problem, and see 0 whole square plus n choose 1 whole square all the way up to n choose n whole square? The answer is to n choose n, so it is correct. The answer is 2n, choose n. This is the answer. But how do you get it? About J advanced, you are not at zero. Yeah, okay. I will check after the stream and get back to everyone who has replied. Okay. It is this form is in the description for applying to whichever course you want, whatever mentorship you need, calculus, trigonometry, whole course, JEE Mains, J Advanced, JEE Mains Fresh, crash course, ISI, CMI, everything. Yeah, so basically you can write it like this कि ये क्वेश्चन में एक्सप्लेन कर दूं सारे, थोड़ा ध्यान से सुनो। ये जो सम है ना, एन चूज जीरो होल स्क्वायर, एन चूज वन होल स्क्वायर, एन चूज एन होल स्क्वायर तक का, इसको क्या करना है हमें? या सी, आई विल जस्ट डू दिस हियर, ओके। मान लो आपके पास 2n आइटम्स, आपके पास n आइटम्स हैं जो कि ब्लैक बॉल्स हैं, आपके पास n आइटम्स हैं जो कि ब्लू बॉल्स हैं, करेक्ट? आपको इनमें से n आइटम्स चूज करने हैं टोटल में से। कितने वे में आप चूज कर सकते हो? हाउ टू चूज n आइटम्स फ्रॉम दिस 2n टोटल बॉल्स? but obviously 2n choose n. One way to do this. Again, same question. How many ways to choose this 2n balls, n balls out of 2n balls? Well, you can choose one ball, let's say 0 balls from black balls and n balls from blue balls. How to do that? N choose 0 into n choose n. Good. Next, you can either choose one black ball and n minus 1 blue balls. How can you do that? N choose 1 into n choose n minus 1. सिमिलरली अंत तक आप जाओगे तो n ब्लैक बॉल्स जो कि n चूज n में आएगा, और ब्लू जीरो वाले तो ये ऐसे आएगा, करेक्ट? नोटिस करो कि n choose r is equals to n choose n minus r, so all of these are basically equal. These things are equal to their corresponding parts, so this is nothing but n choose 1 whole square plus n choose n whole square. This is a much better method because it does not even require any kind of serious manipulations, right? Counting in two ways. These are called combinatorial problems. And this combinatorial problems is so essential in solving Olympiad problems, JEE advanced problems. Like the concepts themselves are so important. Like once you learn them, you will learn to apply this in different scenarios, right? This is very important. Okay. So this is the way to solve this kind of problems. And then you can also solve it normally using something called the snake oil method. So search this up. If you do not know this, try and learn it on your own. I suggest learning it on your own. Snake oil method. Okay, later on. Don't do it now, but later on, जब आपको time मिल जाए, just remember the name snake oil method for binomial theorems. Okay, this will help you understand how to do this kind of summations, this sequence and series summations. Okay. Okay. Also, sequence and series में एक simple बात convergence पे बता दूं. Let's say you have a sequence and आपको ऐसा कुछ sequence मिल जाए कि xn equals to xn minus 1 plus xn minus 2. What is this sequence? I hope a lot of you know. Can you tell me what this sequence is? Let's say we put x0 equals to 1 and x1 equals to 1. Okay? And n is greater than equal to 2. What is this sequence? Xn equals to xn minus 1 plus xn minus 2 for n greater than equal to 2. Anyone? It's a very famous one. I would say very, very famous one. Okay, so this is the Fibonacci sequence, correct? This is the Fibonacci sequence, or you can say Fibonacci, whatever you can pronounce, Fibonacci or Fibonacci, but this is the Fibonacci sequence where each term is the sum of previous two terms. Each term is the sum of previous two terms, right? Yes. How to solve this? I'm going to show you a way to solve this kind of recursions where you have these things. Assume a function called f of x, and this function would be something like this: n equals to 0 to infinity xn And okay, actually we can simply do it using n, but let's write this recursion like this. Okay, one second. Write the recursion like this with a, because I want to use f of x and not f of a here for convention, n greater than equal to 2. And now define a function f of x where n equals to 0 to infinity. Use this as the coefficients of that and x to the power n. Basically, this is the power series where you have the terms a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cubed and so on, goes up to infinity. Where x is a variable, it's not a number, it's a variable, okay? So why we are having this function f of x suddenly out of the blue? How does it help us to solve this equation? It does. If you apply summation, if you apply both sides by x to the power n, what do you get? You get an into x to the power n equals to an minus 1 into x to the power n plus an minus 2 into x to the power n. Correct? Now apply summation n equals to 0 to infinity on both sides. Since they're equal, their infinite sum, if converges, should also be equal. Like this. This one becomes n equals to 0 to infinity. An minus 1 x to the power n plus again summation n equals to 0 to infinity. An minus 2 into x to the power n. So far so good. Now यहाँ पे we will define the negative. अगर आपके पास index आ जाए तो वो zero होगा, ठीक है? We will just do that. So ये जो first thing है, this is f of x, correct? From the definition हमने यही choose किया. What is the next one? इसमें अगर आप देखो तो this basically starts from n equals to 1 and not n equals to 0. ठीक? So if it starts from n equals to 1, so this summation is basically like a1 x to the power 2, correct? Sorry, 0 से ही लिखो इसको. a0x plus a1 x to the power 2 plus a2 x cube and so on. Similarly, यहाँ पे difference 2 हो जाएगा क्योंकि the coefficient is 2 times like 2 behind the power of the x. So this should be like a naught x square plus a1 x cube and so on. Correct? Okay, so what will happen? This will become f of x equals to, यहाँ पे if you take x common, what happens is अंदर आपको मिल जाएगा f of x. Similarly, इसमें अगर आप x square common लेते हो, you will still get f of x. Now you can solve for f of x, right? I think there were some terms that we have to find. Yeah, there were some extra terms like a naught would also be an extra because this a minus 1 we have to define it as well. Correct. We have to define it as well. So what will happen? We will simply get f of x equals to 1 by 1 minus x square, which you can expand as a series like this. And the whole point of doing this is not covered in any syllabus that you are going to have in your class 11, class 12. But the whole point of doing this is to make you understand कि ये जो total recursion है, इसको solve करने के लिए you can convert it into a quadratic equation, which is of the form x square equals to x plus 1. ठीक है? When you have this quadratic equations with these three terms, xn minus 1, xn minus 2, convert the terms into x square, x and 1, x square, x and 1. इसको आप सॉल्व करो. सॉल्व करके मान लो आपको अल्फा एंड बीटा रूट्स है. तो ये जो xn है इसका जनरल वैल्यू होगा सम a1 कांस्टेंट इनटू अल्फा टू द पावर n प्लस सम a2 कांस्टेंट इनटू बीटा टू द पावर n. ठीक है? मान लो आपको रूट्स, यहाँ पे ऑब्वियसली रूट्स आपको गोल्डन रेशियो मिल जाएगा, तो मिल जाएगा 5. तो उनका पावर n इनटू सम कांस्टेंट प्लस दूसरे रूट का पावर n इनटू सम कांस्टेंट, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी अ जनरल सॉल्यूशन फॉर द whole sequence. This is what we are going to get at. Okay. So yeah, this is a bit advanced theory. This is from discrete mathematics, but it's good to know this. It's good to know generating functions in general to solve this kind of problems, solve recursion problems, जो कि sequence and series में helpful होता है, right? Okay, so किसी को कुछ doubt वगैरह और कुछ है? अगर नहीं है तो we can end. It's been a long stream, and I will also come at night around 8 p.m. I guess, hopefully. उसमें हम कैलकुलस डिस्कस करेंगे फ्रॉम बेसिक्स, डेरिवेटिव्स, लिमिट्स, इंटीग्रेशन, एवरीथिंग, लाइक ऑलमोस्ट एवरीथिंग। पीवाईक्यूज करेंगे एंड आपके and जो भी ऑनलाइन रहेगा उस टाइम पे आप सबके डाउट्स हम क्लियर करेंगे, ठीक है? जो भी क्वेश्चन रहेगा, सब कुछ। At what age did I join ISI? 19, 20, 20, I guess. 19 or 20. I forgot. Around that, 19 plus. Just assume 19 plus. That is when I joined ISI. 20, yeah, 20-ish. Thank you, Prince, Raj, Yash. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining. So I will have this PDF in the description, this PDF of OneNote. Give me a moment. I will do that. And रात को अराउंड 7-8 बजे मिलते हैं फिर कैलकुलस के लिए, एंड वहाँ पे वी कैन डिस्कस ऑल द डाउट्स यू हैव। यस, आई एम बंगाली। ऑल द डाउट्स यू हैव फॉर कैलकुलस, एंड वहाँ पे हम ट्राई करेंगे, लाइक विल ट्राई एंड figured out uh, what troubles people the most, and I will also have some general questions from different topics. So साथ में solve करेंगे and we'll see where it goes. We'll see. That would be educational actually. I would like that session. Okay, so your favorite mathematics book? It's a tough one. I don't know. You have to tell me the topic. कि इस topic में आपका favorite कौन सा है? Then I can say. I cannot say कि like this is my general favorite book. I cannot say it like that. If you tell me number theory, I would say GHRD. There is a book of GHRD of Introduction to Number Theory. That one is my favorite in number theory. If you say calculus, well, in high school calculus, like what you are going to study, I think normal, yeah, like Aryan publication books, SK Goel's book is so good. SK Goel's algebra is very good, and I would suggest you to watch that, study from that. It has too many contents, and it's a big book. Okay, that's the thing. Like things are explained in so much detail and with so many examples. It's literally so many examples and so much content that is required. Like do not take any patla wala book koi bhi mat khareedna JEE ke liye, because you need practice. You do not need solid content. आपको मीडियम कंटेंट भी मिल जाए काफी है, लेकिन बहुत आपको क्वांटिटी में चाहिए वो। SL is very good. SL is one of the top class books for trigonometry. There is also one book called हायर ट्रिगोनोमेट्री, आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगा, लिंक्स है कोई भी वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में। दैट वीडियो इज एक्सेलेंट एक्चुअली, सॉरी दैट बुक इज वेरी वेरी गुड फॉर ट्रिगोनोमेट्री। इट हैज ऑल द नेसेसरी कांसेप्ट्स और बहुत हाई लेवल तक वो सिखाता है आप प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ ट्रायंगल्स में, बाकी जो भी टॉपिक्स हैं उन सब में। सो आई थिंक यू शुड चेक इट आउट एज वेल। हायर ट्रिगोनोमेट्री आपको मिल जाएगा किस भी वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में। तो ओके गाइस, बाय, रात को मिलते हैं, एंड इसमें मैं जो भी है डाल देता हूँ डिस्क्रिप्शन में, ठीक है? ओल्ड, अरे ओल्ड की बात नहीं है ना। ट्रिगोनोमेट्री थोड़ी कुछ नया पाया अभी, इन्वेंट थोड़ी हो रहा है। इट डज नॉट मैटर, इट नॉट, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट क्वेश्चन है, ठीक है? वहां पे जो क्वेश्चन है वो क्वेश्चन ही अभी लास्ट 100 साल से एक ही क्वेश्चन आ रहा है, उसी को आप मॉडिफाई करके डालते रहते हो। जो भी एग्जाम्स आ रहे हैं ना, क्वेश्चंस मॉडिफाई होके डाल, मतलब वो डालते रहते हैं, ऐसा ही होता है जनरली। तो अगर आप 100 साल पुराना भी बुक ले लो मैथ्स का, वो भी सेम है। यस, मैं भी उसी की बात कर रहा हूँ कि ओल्ड आप ले लो, इसमें कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, ये बोल रहा हूँ। क्योंकि द कंटेंट इज सेम, व्हाट यू आर स्टडीइंग दैट हैज बीन स्टडीड 100 years बिफोर एज वेल, नथिंग हैज चेंज्ड। Nothing has changed in mathematics, at least for the level you are in right now. Okay, nothing has changed. If you take a book that is 100 years old, 150 years old, even that is not going to change anything. You're still going to get the same syllabus, probably not in a manner that you understand, but you're still going to get the same content. There would be nothing extra in any other thing, right? Cengage is very good. Yeah, I would also suggest like Cengage, Resonance, or maybe Aryan. So personally Aryan, but yeah, with Cengage. Anyway, so thank you for joining, guys. See you at night around 8. Okay. बाय।